I value being in community with others because it makes me feel part of something greater than myself. I'm encouraged by people that lead in areas of interest to me, and I'm inspired to do good things when I'm around others with similar values.
Within the community of St. John's or within a local community, I think each of us has responsibility to each other, the other people within that community, to the community as a whole, to serve it, to provide value.
Acts 2:42, the early disciples got together and they did 4 things. They sang together, they did Bible study together, they had fun and fellowship together, and they ate together. Well, what do we do at St. John's? We do all those things.
What is community? Community is a gathering of people with a like interest. It doesn't mean we always agree on things. We may disagree quite often, but we come together to support one another and to learn from one another.
You sit and you talk and you listen and you study together and you pray together and you share your concerns together. You go shoulder to shoulder building the kingdom of God.
St. John's does so much for me. I'd like to give back to that community. So for me, a community is like a two-way street where I'm comfortable. I can get the things I need, and people can come to me and ask me for things that they need.
We've stepped out of our front door and entered into a larger community that has tested our limits and blessed our souls.
St. John's reminds me that it's one of my circles, but that I have a responsibility to go out and be the church to all of the communities that I engage with.
The community at St. John's does this so well. You only have to walk into the church during the week or take a look at the church bulletin to see that this community is very busy at loving others through service to those in need.
St. John's has been an important community for me my whole life. As my faith community, it has helped me grow into the person that I am today. St. John's has celebrated with me, has lifted me up when I'm having difficult times, and has grieved with me.
So, community means helping to shoulder the burden of life together. And when we learn to help each other, we realize it's not a burden at all, but it's exactly what makes meaning in our lives.
My ultimate communal prayer is eternal. To someday be reunited with those that I've lost, to see my mom and my brother and my dog, and stand before our Father and hopefully hear him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant."
Like a bull chasing the matadors, a man left to his own schemes. Everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress on the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. Face down in the desert now, there's a cage locked around my heart. I found a way to drop the keys when my failures were. Now my hands can't reach that far. I ain't made for rivalry, I can never take the world alone. I know that in my weakness I am strong, but it's your love that brings me home. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. And when you call and never leave